want you guys to go support Piston Mike. Y'all go to the subscribe button. He at 480 right now. Let's get him to 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, million subscribers as soon as possible, bid. Let's help him put it down. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you like the Pistons, you want to support me, think about sending me a donation. Best way you can help me right now is go subscribe over to Piston Mike and go help him get his numbers up, putting in work, hard work, smart work, dedicated work, consistent work. So make sure you go over there and appreciate that work. So remember, the name is Piston Mike, and I have a link in the description. If you have a problem finding it on YouTube, it'll be under source link or Piston Mike channel link in the description. Peace.
All right, man. Let's talk about Dwane Casey and his rotations last night. I think the Pistons had a big lead on the Cavaliers, uh, and they squandered the lead. Right? They squandered the lead, and that's been happening this season. It's been happening with the Pistons for a while, bro. Even I think when Blake Griffin was here, and they had their 17 or whatever game losing streak. Um, you know, um, they just have been, blowing leads. And at one point, you probably say, well, at this point, you say, well, it's probably the youth. The youth is why they blowing leads and stuff of that nature. But it ain't the youth. It's not the youth why they blowing leads, bro. It's because of him and his rotation. Even if he know his bench weak, right? He would know his bench weak. You got some injured players on the bench. I think Killian injured and some other people might be injured. He still likes to go to he still likes to go to the bench, and he will put all five bench players in there, right? No matter their proficiency of scoring or their proficiency of not to score, or if they're not a defensive unit, or it could be the trashiest unit. And you look at the bench last night, nobody gave you nothing. Olenek only put up 4 shots, and y'all be like, well, they played 13, 16, 19, 14, 17 minutes. But, and they could be intentionally taken too. How about that? But I've been saying this too many times throughout the season, early in this season, where they had ambitions of not being a lottery team with injuries or whatever. And, he keep trying to set these rotations, and it's not working. You know what I'm saying? Missing Diallo too. I mean, Killian Hayes. And, instead of just saying, you know what, man, I got a hot Jeremy Grant last night. I'm gonna leave Jeremy Grant in there with the bench players, and then I'll give him a breather when I put Cade and Bay back in and start and stagger his minutes. Because for one thing, I just talked about how Jeremy Grant started to take the other players out of rhythm with his shot selection and not moving the ball and rotating the ball like it should be rotated. Why not put him out there on the bench where you don't really have no scoring? You got Isaiah Stewart trying to figure it out. You got a few other guys out there just trying to figure it out. And let him put as many shots as he want to put up. I don't get that. Let him go out there and put as many shots as he want to put up. With the bench players, it's not gonna hurt nothing because ain't nobody out there trying to go out there and score. Come on. Ain't nobody trying to go out there and score regardless. So why not let him go out there and why not let him go out there with the second unit and put up shots, or even if it's CD Bay, for him to be resting them players at the beginning of the fourth quarter or in the third quarter and not leaving when the scorers out there, he doing his team just a disservice. Like I said, they could be tanking at this point, but even going, early in this season where people thought they had an opportunity to when people thought they had an opportunity to make the play-in tournament. You know what I'm saying? He was doing the same thing. He was doing the same thing. So he ain't made the adjustments. It's simple adjustments. It's not calculus trigonometry or nothing like that. It's not hard. What's so hard about just leaving Jeremy Grant in there or leaving Sadiq Bey with the second unit in there and them getting their shots up? He making stuff like He making stuff like super duper difficult. When it don't even have to be difficult, bro. Jeremy Grant, okay. You go out there with the second unit, you go get buckets, you do what you do, get as many shots as you can within the offense, right? And then I'm gonna give you a breather. I'm gonna bring you around, bring you breathe in the fourth quarter, put Cade and them back in. Then we're gonna turn around and put you back in around the 9 or 8 minute mark right after the second or first time out. How hard is it to make that adjustment, bro? He trying to do what Larry Brown was doing. And Larry Brown used to have a set rotation, but Larry Brown had real depth. Larry Brown had actual depth, bro. Where you could put a Carlos Delfino in, or at one point you could put a Bobby Sir in, you could put a Memo Core in. So I can sit all 5 of my starters. Why? Because I got actual depth. I got actual depth. I don't have Rodney Magruder wouldn't even have made the team back then. A lot of these dudes on the bench wouldn't have made the team. Injured or healthy. But instead he want to sit them up most of the stars and then leave Isaiah Stewart or Corey Joseph out there. It just don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense. He just making dumb coaching decisions, and it could be tanking. But I think it's more than I don't even think they tanking. He been making like pedestrian decisions, bro. And also, Troy Weaver don't come down and give a suggestion. It's common sense. This dude been around the league forever. Can't make a common sense adjustment. Leave Jeremy Grant out there. Let him get his shots. That way, you can sit him on the bench, and then Sadiq Bey and Kay Cunningham can do their thing. And watch, they gonna pay Jeremy Grant. Watch, mark my words, they gonna pay him. They gonna pay him. They gonna pay him. Mark my words, they gonna pay him. And it's gonna be a big shit fest. Because all he doing is trying to shoot. That's gonna affect Cade. Obviously, it's been affecting Sadiq Bey. And whoever they bring in the draft and free agency, it's gonna affect them. Come on. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist out. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance notifications. We go live and drop a video. Take the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist out. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Twitter is faster than Facebook and Instagram. We got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Appreciate the love, support. One time for one time, peace.